If you waste your time, you waste your life. But what if you were given one last chance to change everything? In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Daniel. He was 15, full of dreams but lacking the discipline to achieve them. Every day, his mother would wake him early for school, but he would groan, pull the covers over his head, and mutter, "Just 5 more minutes." Those 5 minutes would turn into an hour, making him late for everything: school, work, and even his own ambitions. Despite his father's warnings and his mother's pleas, Daniel always believed he had plenty of time. He procrastinated his studies, ignored his responsibilities, and spent hours lost in distractions. "I'll do it later" became his life's motto. One evening, as Daniel wandered alone to the village outskirts, he noticed a stranger sitting under a tree. The man had an aura of peace around him, his eyes deep with wisdom. Dressed in a simple white robe, he radiated warmth and kindness. "Hello, young man," the stranger greeted. "Why do you look so restless?" Daniel shrugged. "I don't know. I feel like there's so much I want to do, but I have time. I can do it later." The man smiled knowingly. "Are you sure?" "Of course," Daniel said confidently. "I'm still young." The man looked into the horizon, his voice soft but powerful. "Come with me, Daniel. Let me show you something." Without understanding why, Daniel followed the man. With each step, the world around him changed. The sun moved unnaturally fast. Shadows stretched and shrank, and soon they were no longer in his village. They stood in a bustling city, where an older version of Daniel sat alone in a dark apartment, surrounded by unfinished dreams and regret. His face was lined with sorrow, his hands trembling as he clutched a letter of opportunity he'd ignored years ago. "This is you," the man said. Daniel gasped. "No, this can't be me." "It is," the man affirmed. "The result of years wasted, opportunities ignored, and a life unlived." Tears welled in Daniel's eyes. But I can change, right?" The man turned to him, his gaze full of both love and urgency. "Yes, but time waits for no one. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes." Suddenly, the air grew still. The man's form began to glow, and Daniel realized he was standing before Jesus himself. "Daniel," Jesus spoke, his voice gentle yet commanding. "Time is my gift to you. Every second is a thread in the fabric of your destiny. What you do with it determines the pattern of your life." Daniel fell to his knees. "Lord, I've wasted so much. What do I do now?" Jesus extended a hand, lifting him up. "Start now. Do what is right today, not tomorrow." In a flash, Daniel was back in his village. The morning sun bathed his room in golden light. He sat up, heart pounding. Had it all been a dream? No, he knew better. From that day on, Daniel never took time for granted. He rose early, studied hard, helped his parents, and pursued his dreams with relentless passion. He learned to cherish every moment, understanding that the smallest actions could shape the future. Years later, he became a wise man himself, teaching others what he had learned. Daniel's transformation did not go unnoticed. His friends, who once wasted their days alongside him, saw the change in him. They wonder how a boy so carefree and reckless had become disciplined and wise. One day, his childhood friend Jacob approached him. "Daniel, you're different now. You wake up early, work hard, and chase your dreams. What changed?" Daniel smiled. "I met someone who showed me my future, if I continued wasting my time." Jacob was puzzled but intrigued. "What did you see?" Daniel sat down with Jacob and told him everything. The journey through time, the encounter with Jesus, and the lesson he learned. By the end of the conversation, Jacob was in tears. "I don't want to waste my time either," Jacob whispered. "I've been putting off my dreams, thinking I had all the time in the world." Daniel put a hand on Jacob's shoulder. "Then don't wait any longer. Start now." Years passed, and Daniel became a great teacher, guiding young minds and shaping futures. People from different towns came to hear his wisdom. He often shared his own story, urging others not to make the same mistakes he once did. His word became a movement, inspiring countless individuals to take action and use their time wisely. Some became scholars, others successful businessmen, and many found purpose in serving their communities. One evening, as Daniel sat by a fire, an elderly man approached him. "You may not remember me, but I was once a boy who wasted his time." The man said, "Your words changed my life. Because of you, I became a doctor and saved hundreds of lives." Tears filled Daniel's eyes. He realized that the lesson Jesus had given him was not just for himself, but for the world. The cycle of wisdom continued, touching one life after another. Time is the most precious gift we have. Don't waste another moment. If this story touched your heart, take action today. Whether it's chasing a dream, mending a broken relationship, or starting a new journey, share this story with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread the message and make every second count. Type Amen if you believe in the power of time and change.